Recently, we had the presentation and publication of the REDUCE study, right? That's a study that evaluated EPA, right? Is a kind of omega-3 fatty acid in association with statins versus statins alone in a high-risk population. And this study, it was a well-designed study because individuals had to have atherogenic dyslipidemia in order to get enrolled into the trials. And the results surprised us actually because there was a 25% relative risk reduction on cardiovascular events on REDUCE in comparison with the group who took statins and placebo, with an absolute risk reduction of almost 5%, meaning a number needed to treat of only 20 to prevent one vascular event. And the study is interesting. However, there are many controversies about the study. No doubt about it. And I think that the biggest, let's say, message that we can take from REDUCE is if you treat patients with statins, they had a mean LDL of only 75, and they still have atherogenic dyslipidemia, high triglycerides, around 215, I guess, milligrams per deciliter, they still run a very high risk of cardiovascular events. So this is very clear. However, there have been some discussions about exaggerated effects of EPA in that population. Because the study was powered for a 15% relative risk reduction, and actually there was a 25%. And if we take a look at the placebo arm of that trial, apparently what they used for placebo, mineral oil, I think had some not so welcome metabolic effects because there was an increment of almost 10% in LDL cholesterol. There was a 30% increment in C-reactive protein, and we know that these are biomarkers of a greater risk. So maybe the benefits were exaggerated a little bit because some possible harmful effects of placebo, but we don't know. And anyway, I think that confirmed the possibility that we really need to work on these proteogenic lipoproteins in order to reduce residual risk.